I got this box of vitamin C, the swallow type tablets. So tell me why I went ahead after buying this one to buy this one, the gummies version. Hold up. I got this multivitamin first. So tell me why I had to go buy this one, the gummies version, after I bought the tablet version first. They have the same functions: hair, skin, and nails. And I got this chewable vitamin D. But I went ahead to buy this one, the gummies version again. Why did I have to do that? Why did I go ahead to buy gummy versions of medications that I already bought the tablet versions? Hi guys, my name is NEZE and I am an addict. I have made many lifestyle changes in the past. As a matter of fact, my life is always a roller coaster of lifestyle changes, results, relapse, and getting back on train. So I have made one too many in the past, and the results have been evident. And people on my channel, both channels, always mail me. Some write me in the comment section and say, NEZE, you have dropped some pounds, you're looking this, you're looking slimmer, what are you doing? Can you give us tips? And I don't respond. Not because I mean to be rude, but because I didn't want to commit myself as some kind of model when the possibility of a relapse was lurking around the corner. So this video is not only an information post. Trust me, it's going to be very informative and educative. I will also consider it an accountability post. A post that when I look back on and I remember that people will tell me, NEZE, what's going on? Are you no longer doing what you used to do? Then I'll take the journey more seriously and I'll be more accountable not only to myself and my goals, but to the many people watching me, rooting for me, and looking up to me. My journey with sugar and onuto. Onuto is Igbo. The English meaning is like someone that has a sweet tooth, sweet toothism. My journey with sugar and loving sweet things started when I was a child. Of course, as children, daddy buys biscuits. I remember my daddy used to buy this jar of, that has several kinds of sugary biscuits, original daddish cookies. And when he gets back from work, most times he will come back with three kinds of biscuits. I can never forget those biscuits: digestive, hobnobs, and rich tea. So my daddy, whenever he gets back from work, he always comes back with lots of goodies for us. And as the only daughter, he doesn't joke with me. He always used to give me these sweet biscuits, cakes, chocolates, candies. So right from a very young age, I developed some kind of love for all those kind of food. Going to boarding house didn't help, because when I got into boarding school, most times, you know how those boarding school food can be. So their food was not the best. And I would rather just take provisions. They call it provisions then, groceries. I would rather just take my cereal back in the room rather than take the food that was cooked. So I depended a lot on cereal for survival, not the regular food that was shared in the, what do they call it, self. I didn't know that an addiction, a dependency, was already building. So when I got into university, if you come to my room, you can be sure that you're not going to eat food. If you're a foodie, if you're someone that likes food, please, you cannot be my friend, because you're not going to find any food in my room. Excuse me. I will entertain you with plenty of shortbread and cupcakes and all those kind of things. But to open my room and see rice, afang soup, stew, no. Even up till now. If not that I have a responsibility to cook for my husband and my children, if I was living alone as a single girl, my gas will not be coming on, because I'll just have in the fridge different kinds of drinks and fruits and different cereals. If you come to my room, you can find like different kinds of cereals, even down to Cerelac. I eat Cerelac as a meal. So that was how this tongue became very receptive to all those yummy, yummy, yummy kind of things, to the extent that, for example, let me use my husband or my best friend in the university then. If she's hungry and I make like cornflakes for her to eat, she'll tell me that the cornflakes made her hungrier, that she's now craving real food, that what I just gave her is appetizer. But me, if I eat real food, I'll be craving to digest the food with cereal, with something sweet, maybe cupcake or cookies, candies, chocolate, just something. And this bottle of Baileys and these margaritas that you see me drink most time is not because of I love alcohol. That feeling of I want to get high. I don't want to get any high. I engage and indulge in these things because they are sweet. And if you come to my house, everywhere scattered in every room, you're going to see my gums, my chewing gums, in the kitchen, in the living room, in the restroom. Every corner of the house is littered with chewing gums because I need to put something sweet in my mouth almost all the time. So as I'm putting it, once it's losing sugar, I replace. So once again, here I am holding myself to accountability and making my journey public. So how did this journey begin? When my mom was around, I had little control, or should I say regulation, to what I ate. Before she came, when the children go to school, I could just stay without eating and stuff. But when she was around, she would not let me walk long hours like that without eating something. So even if I'm in the room working, the next thing she will show up with pap, plenty milk, sugar, boy, akara, bread and tea, whatever, and say, baby girl, you need to put something in your tummy. So when mom still left, I told myself, okay, let me use this opportunity to restart my journey. And the first thing I said to myself was that I was going to stay away from sugar, stay away from this thing that has become some sort of dependency. I am going to quit sweets. I did that for 30 days. It's more than 30 days now. I'm going to tell you guys the effects that I saw, my first-hand experience quitting sugar and all sweets and refined things for 30 days. First, my cravings for sugar, sugary stuff, sweets reduced. Now, it didn't happen automatically. When I started, the cravings was crazy. It was almost like it was pulling me. But as I continued, the cravings began to drop. Now, I'm putting myself out there, not for praises, but also to motivate some people. I've heard people say, I've been trying to quit Coke. I've been trying to quit this, but I couldn't. Let this post and this video be an accountability video for you. So the first thing that happened to me was the sharp decline in craving for these sweet things. So just like every journey you begin is difficult at the onset. At the onset, I faced difficulties, I faced challenges, I was fighting myself. I couldn't bear seeing these things in the house. I'm not going to nibble on them. But I chose discipline. And I told myself, come what may, I must stick to my plan. No more excuses. So I stuck with it. First week, second week, third week, and before I knew it, that urge began to disappear. And I can tell you now, I don't have that overwhelming urge anymore. I'm not saying if you see me tomorrow with a glass of Baileys, you come to my comment section and start typing what I don't understand and say, Nez, I thought you... I didn't say I quit, please. I said the craving to have it, that urge to satisfy a pull-in has been controlled. And now I have some control over that need. Secondly, breakouts and acne. I recall sometime when we just relocated and I came to tell you guys what has changed, right? I remember telling you guys that my skin gave way when I came to Canada. And I blamed it on change of environment. I blamed it on water. I blamed it on everything. But what I missed out on was, even though these other things may have contributed, another thing that could have contributed was my lifestyle, my eating lifestyle, because honestly, we are what we eat. So I would have these crazy acne and breakout on my face. Some of you even observed it, and some people typed it in the comment section that I would always use foundation to patch up my face and put powder on top of it and try to, just make the face look a little bit not too bumpy. So I had so much breakout, so much pimples, so much acne, and of course it was leaving hyperpigmentation. My skin was not the same anymore. So I became a heavy relier on products. Oh my God, the beauty industry was making profit because of me and people like me. Such that when I go into a store, I see something more catchy, some new promise, clear skin in 7 days and make the acne disappear in 10 days. And I would keep on buying. Look at this one. This is anti-blemish, stubborn acne, disappear. This one is from Faded Tropicals to deal with the after effect of the acne. Now, these are just to show but a few. There are so many littered around the bathrooms in this house, around my shelves and cabinets. One product after the other, trying to get rid of this stuff coming on my face. In fact, it's because of those breakouts that I began skincare. I started doing skincare. Before then, I wasn't doing skincare. But guys, would you believe that since I quit sugar, my face, I'm going to leave a before and after picture so you guys can visualize what I'm telling you. My skin cleared. What you're seeing now, I don't have any foundation on. I just put on a light powder. In fact, if I knew, I would have not worn makeup so you guys can see it. But I'm going to leave a no makeup video right here so you can see what my skin looks like without anything. Like I woke up like that. That couldn't happen before. So avoiding sugar and staying away from all of these processed food, all of this junk food, gave my skin a new glow. And not just my face alone, the whole of my skin. I am glowing. Ladies and gentlemen, the beauty industry just might be a scam. 80% of your solutions lies in your hands, not in the products that you buy. If you can adopt a healthy lifestyle, if you can stay away from those things that trigger these skin issues for you or trigger these health issues for you, if you can respect your body enough to understand that all of these triggers are not good for it, especially as you get older, both now and in the long run, your body, your skin will thank you for it. And I am a living witness and testament of that. Let us go to point number 3. What happened when I quit sugary stuff and eating unhealthy for 30 days? Now, I'm not the kind of person that just say I'm going through a stressful time, I'm writing an exam, or my children are stressing me, or I'm relocating from one place to the other, I'll start losing weight. No. I'm not that fortunate. It doesn't happen that easily for me. For every kg I shed, I work for it, I sweat for it, I suffer for it. I don't just sit down and say, hey, wow, I just climbed this scale and I see that I've lost 3 kg. It has never been that way for me. I always put in the work, the blood, and the sweat to lose weight. So clearly, for me to have lost weight, it points to these changes that I made in my life. So after the 30-day test, I mounted the scale and I saw that I have dropped 2 to 3 kg. It might be small, although from what I look, I feel like it's 6 kg from my clothes, from the way I feel, but the weight says 2 to 3 kg. And I am very grateful for that. So if I can make that progress in 1 month, what will happen if I give myself 6 months or 1 year? Or adopt it as a full-time lifestyle, because that's the goal. One of the major ways to watch your weight, check your weight and your appearance is by cutting out on sugars. Sugar is not anybody's friend. So no matter how serious you are doing other things like maybe exercising or doing other things to lose weight, if you do not make sugar and sugary stuff, sugary drinks, sugar in general, your enemy, your progress will be either non-existent or very slow. So yes, staying away from that helped me to lose weight. Although I'm doing other things to keep my weight in check and to shed the weight that came from having mama around, taking sugar out of my diet has really facilitated the whole process. 4. Painful and heavy and longer Red Sea crossing. Look at me. Do you know that I have this ideology that it is only women that watch me here? Do you know? I just feel like this place is so intimate. It's like for women. Please, if my odogus are here, if there are men that watch me here, let me know. So when I want to code all these things, I would include you. But don't worry, you gotta ask your wife or your girlfriend what it means to cross the Red Sea monthly. She would explain. Sugars are the biggest enemies of the Red Sea, especially if yours is painful, if it's heavy, and if it stretches long. Let me read this to you. High sugar intake can trigger inflammation in the body. Dysmenorrhea are linked to the release of prostaglandins, chemicals that cause the uterus to contract. More inflammation can mean stronger contractions and more pain. I've always known that whenever I'm approaching and I stay away from sugar, it's always easier for me. But if I just, maybe it's closer and I just eat anyhow, drink Coke, cake and all that, it's worse off. But I didn't really go into researching it and getting the biological or scientific explanation to this. But now you have heard from science that sugar can aggravate the pains during that. Now, prior to this, my lifestyle change that I embarked on, it was the pains that reminded me that the time is near. I have the app on my phone to monitor, but I never have to look at the app to know when it's coming, because 2 days before we get to the Red Sea, the pains have already started. But with this lifestyle change and avoiding sugar, I didn't even know when I approached the shore of the sea. And the heaviness will also reduce. Yes. So you can see that there are many bad things that sugar can do to the body of anybody. 5th, my workout began showing. So I work out every day, and I've already gotten used to working out every day because I've been working out right from when I was a teenager. At least do something, even if it's aerobics or treadmill. So I have a treadmill in the house and I do my 10,000 steps every day. But I wasn't seeing so much results from those workouts because it's like 10 steps forward and 11 steps backward. After working out, you go and eat all these things that the body does not like. The treadmill is like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. So even though I was working out and trying to be fit and do all those stuff, I still felt bloated. I still felt, I wasn't feeling light. When you work out, you're supposed to feel light and energetic. I didn't have much of that feeling despite investing in workouts. That's because I was giving from one hand and taking back from the other place with the diet. Now, the diet, when I say dieting, I'm not someone that eats too much at all. I can eat once a day. But that once, the snacking that comes with it is where the problem is. So I had to cut away those toxic snacks that were not helping my workout. And I began to see the difference. More energy, less puffy face. Look at the face. It's going back to, I used to have an oblong, slender face before childbirth. But with the whole childbirth weight gain, my face began to go round. But now I can feel less puffiness on the face. The reduction in feeling bloated and big. When you wear trousers like this, you'll be feeling like one Yokozuna. All those feelings have. And lastly, I'll just call this a general mindset change. Everything starts in the mind. Whatever manifests in the physical started in the mind. So this new lifestyle that I've adopted, cutting out so much of all this food that my body does not like, it has given me it's like a new mind has been born. I have a taste bud reset that when I see something, I'll be telling myself that I don't want to spoil my mouth with that sugary taste. I just love the state, alkaline state of my mouth, not acidic, sugar. So that mind change comes with a taste bud reset. It comes with more motivation, because when you start seeing results, then you'll be more motivated to do more. Like when I wake up now and I'm not wearing makeup and I see my face all smooth like a baby's back, I'm motivated to keep doing what I'm doing. And believe me, it is a good place to be It feels so good. So guys, that is my experience for now. I hope to continue in this journey. Maybe if I succeed, I'm generally a very disciplined person. I'm someone that sets my eyes to a task and see to its execution, come what may. But on this journey of weight loss and fitness and, healthy living, I've just been all over the place. But yeah, I've taken a commitment to keep pushing. If I relapse, fine. I'll relapse. Someday I'll find motivation. I will start all over again. But whatever case it is, I'm going to let you guys know, or you're going to see it by yourself. If I relapse, I won't come back to let you know. You just see it. Yes guys, so that is my journey so far. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop your own comments, your own experiences, your observations and everything. Let us strengthen each other. Thank you so much. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you've seen my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop your thoughts, your perspectives, your opinions down in the comment section. No judgment, so this is a no judgment zone. And stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl barrister NEZE, and this is NEZE Peperempe. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. Mwah.